I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
E aí pessoal, tudo bem? Trazer aqui um gameplay do Alan Wake pra
Let's start looking
vocês.
for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be closed to the public.
Lembrando aí que o Alan Wake foi indicado, né? Aos melhores jogos do ano.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Lembrando aqui que o jogo está rodando no PlayStation 5, né?
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Então pessoal aqui.
Hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs.
Hello.
Do it, damn.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Well, I need to get back to it.
Pessoal, vou mostrar para vocês um pouco aqui do menu, como funciona. Aqui o quadro de casos, né? Todo caso que você encontrou no jogo, você vai encontrando pelo mapa. Ao entrevistar e achar mesmo no chão, os detalhes, achando detalhes da investigação, né? Essa investigação é a principal do jogo. Aqui temos outros casos, né? Como vocês veem, tem outros casos. Também aqui.
Where is Nightingale
Vocês
hiding?
podem
Where is the overlap? Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
bolinha, você aciona a lanterna.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like
Aqui estava onde estava o
No sign of Nightingale. But the
policial, né?
page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
maybe something around here will tell us.
Aí, pessoal, achamos...
Bare
Sim,
feet.
sempre assim, achamos uma pista, como eu te falei.
I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Pra vocês, igual eu te falei, vai aqui no mapa. No quadro, aí aqui. Aqui, logo aqui, você põe pra cima. Você acha aqui o local que enquadra nele, né? Vamos ver se pode ser por aqui. Isso aí, ó. Sempre vai dando mais pistas pro caso, mostrando o perfil das pessoas que estão no caso, da pessoa que foi assassinada, né? A vítima, no caso. E por aí vai. mais uma lavanderia, né, pessoal? Aqui temos aqui. Aqui achamos mais uma pista. Isso. É bem escuro mesmo para vocês verem. Precisa mesmo da lanterna, não tem como. Ali anda sem a lanterna, né? Não dá pra ir. Vamos ver aqui. Acho que perdemos o rastro, né? Ou não? Aqui, vamos ver. O rastro tá descendo aqui, ó, pessoal. Vamos indo ali naquela cabana para ver. Aqui tá indo. O pé dele continua por aqui. Aqui temos alguma coisa assim, mas vamos continuar seguindo aqui o rastro, né? Ok.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Vamos aqui no quadro, no perfil, aqui você vai achar no perfil dele, né? Lá em cima você pode navegar ou você pode ir na mesa um pouco atrás do quadro e você acha aqui também o perfil da pessoa desaparecida.
Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Foi como eu falei aqui, a mesa ali, o quadro de aviso, o quadro de casos é logo aqui na frente, né? Esse aqui que eu achei é de outro caso, tá vendo? Da seita da árvore. E logo aqui, ó. É um monte de equipamento simplesmente dando sopa. Há quanto tempo estão aqui? Você pode retornar aqui. É difícil você saber para onde que tem que ir tudo alagado aqui. Mas parece que este aqui é o caminho certo, pessoal. A atmosfera do jogo é realmente chegou o caso da história da bruxa, né?
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Pessoal, é isso. Eu quero mostrar um pouco para vocês como funciona, né? O estilo do jogo, né? As situações dos casos, como colher provas para você avançando na história. Obrigado a todos aí que estão junto conosco. Deus abençoe a todos.